everyone. It's your trainer Kathy, and this is day 10 of our 21-day Pilates challenge for the spring. Today we're going back to Pilates, performing an intense mat Pilates routine. We're going to be doing different exercises such as roll downs, leg sweeps, swimming, and even boomerangs. So for this workout, all you're going to need is a small set of hand weights. I got 2 pounds here, and optional are some ankle weights, anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds. Working every part of the body from the upper to the lower. So when you're ready, we will get started. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss any workouts. And give this a thumbs up at the end. Let's get warmed up. Going to start our interval timer. We begin with 30-second warm-up. We got 10 seconds to prepare. Our first exercise is the roll down. We're standing at the front of our mat. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Slow roll down. Slight bend in the knees. Catch the toes. Slowly roll back up. Little roll down. Slowly roll back up. I'm going to move stuff off my mat because we're going to use it for the next exercise. Walking back. We're going to slow roll down. Roll back up. Slowly roll down one more time. We're going to walk out into a plank. Wrists in line with shoulders. Walk it back. Stay folded. Walk it forward. Walk it back. We're warming up those shoulders and the hips and the back of the legs. After this, we go into a little shoulder tap. Hold that plank. Tap one shoulder and then the other. You can always go to your knees to do the tap. This is your modifier. Otherwise, come up to plank with me. Hold that plank. We're going to slide the leg in and slide it back out. Switching sides, slide in and out. Stretching through those hips, stretching the knees. It's a beautiful day out today. Enjoy this workout. One more. Going from here to a down dog. Pedal the feet. Pedal one foot at a time. Warming up those ankles and the back of the calves. And these back extensors are getting a nice stretch. Walk the hands back. We've got a 30-second transition. We're going into our first walk. Each of these is 45 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. Going into a prone. Now, weights are optional. We're doing a little back extension. Get ready. Oh, sorry about that. Reaching the arms forward and up. Trying to keep my arms away from my speaker because it starts to screech when I'm too close to it. Really working those glutes and back extensors and the shoulders. my speaker over. We got 45 seconds, and then we got a 15-second rest. There are 9 exercises in this block. From here, place your weights off to the side. We're going swimming. You gotta get ready to go in the pool. Reach your arms forward. You can start with swim prep here. Lifting one arm and one leg opposite. This is swim prep. When you're ready, we're going to go swimming. Really move those arms and legs. You can even add a little stroke. Like you're really in the pool. Keep those abdominals nice and tight. You got a slight posterior tilt in the pelvis to protect your lower back. From here, we're going into the reverse push-up. We're starting on prone and rolling up reverse. Then we go back to prone. Option to do this from the knees. This is what it looks like from the knees. You have your toes curled under still. You can always flat foot the toes. When you're ready, come with me, do the full reverse push-up. Coming all the way down to prone, up reverse. Try to keep those hips in the nice linear plane. Really getting into those arms, the chest and the back. Go down one more time. Get ready for the walking plank. This is a no repeat workout, so at the end of this block we have a water break, then we move on to the second block. Coming into plank on the forearms. Come up onto one hand, opposite hand, down to one elbow, opposite elbow, and switch sides, which hand leads. Really keep that core nice and tight. You can always come to the knees and do this walking plank from the knees. This is your modifier. But at this point in the challenge, I encourage you to take it up. We're going into a leg sweep on the right, coming to all fours. Send this right leg back. Leg sweep out to the side and in. Up, leg sweep, and in. Up, leg sweep, and in. You can even bring the knee in, leg sweep through this way. Of course, you'd have to go into plank for that one. This is your other option. Take it up a notch. Coming into a side plank with a leg sweep under, opposite arm reaches. Otherwise, stay here. This is level 1. This is level 2. We're going to switch sides. We're going on the left. Do a little bit of level 1 and 2. Left leg back, sweep to the side, level 1. We'll do halfway level 1 and then halfway level 2. Trying to keep these shoulders in line. Activating your serratus anterior. Now we're going to sweep under and back. Coming up into plank, turn and sweep under and back. Knee in, turn, sweep under and back. Keep those abdominals tight. We're going to a leg pull now. Turning onto our belly, or onto our back, low back. Leg pull on the right. This opposite leg can hover or rest on the mat. Really working into those low abs. You can place one hand behind the head. Really getting into those abdominals. Getting into them good. Ready for the spring season. Spring now. Now we're going to a leg pull on the left. Rest your head on the mat. That feels comfortable. Reach and pull. Option to reach the arms overhead. You can even pick up your lighter weights. Back planted into the mat, abdominals nice and tight. Lower your head down. We're getting ready for that boomerang. Come up to seated. Cross the left ankle over the right. We're going to roll back, lift the legs, switch to cross, roll back up. Lift up, switch to cross, roll back up. Lift back, lift the hips, switch to cross, roll back up, go into a teaser, switch to cross, reach, and switch. Roll back up, and back to 90, switch to cross, up to teaser, like a boomerang. Roll back up. We're heading into that water break after this 15-second rest. And then we go on to our next block. I'll show you what we're doing for our second block. It's going to be a teaser with a leg change. Straight leg change. You can also do it with your knees bent. We'll do teaser prep to start. Let's get a little stretch. Flex and point the feet. Plantar flex point, dorsiflex. Bring the toes back. Curl the toes back. Few more seconds of this water break. Get ready for that teaser leg change. Lean back, C curve, lift the legs. Leg change. We'll start with bent knee. One leg at a time. Really hold this core in. How is your day going, everyone? You can even remove the ankle weights, which I'm going to do here. If your legs start to feel a little tension, having trouble getting them off here. Okay, here we are. side. Lying down on your elbow, your left elbow, or side kicking. Place this right hand on the hip and try to roll onto the bottom hip, onto the top of that hip. That's called the greater trochanter area. Really working into these outer thighs and the back of the legs. And also the side of the glutes, the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus. We're switching sides, kicking with the left. Kick this left leg forward. Moving my step out of the way. You have the option to grab a light weight, place it on top of your hip. Then these ankle weights, you can even place them around the wrist. Keep that core drawing in. Hips are stacked. We're just slowly sweeping this leg forward. We're going into shoulder bridge. This is just like a pelvic curl, except we're holding up a little higher. Lift one leg and switch. Option is to hold up right here. This is level 1, level 2, and level 3. Reach the arms up overhead. Beautiful clear sky up ahead of us. Keep these hips level after drawing in. This is shoulder stability and hip disassociation. Lower the hips down. We're moving into a low squat pulse. Coming up to the standing. This is where you can bring in your weights. Place them on the hip, on the thighs, or the hips. This is low squat. Holding low and pulsing, or you can come up here and pulse. This is your modifier up high. For those of you who have some knee issues. Otherwise, you can go low with me. Option to add a little punch forward. This is a low Pilates squat, like a malasana in yoga. Really getting into those inner thighs and quadriceps. And this is adding a little bit of back with the arm reach. We're going into a kneeling side kick. Kneeling single leg kick. Starting with the right leg. I'm resting on this left knee. This left hand is on the mat. We're kicking this right leg forward and back to center. Forward and back to center. Keeping your hips in alignment. Try to keep from leaning back as you bring the knee forward. And keep your hips in nice alignment without this lean back. That means your core has to be nice and strong. Your core is your powerhouse. We're going to the opposite side. This time we're on our right knee. Our right hand is planted on the mat. This left leg is out to the side on the inside edge of the foot we're balancing. Kick forward and through center. Really getting into our glutes, our gluteus maximus, our outer thighs, and our hips, our hip flexors. Now we're going into a kneeling double kick. For this one, we're going on all fours. We're going to bring our knees back a little bit so our hips and knees are at a diagonal. We're balancing. We're going to double kick it. Get to those hamstrings. If you want an even deeper stretch, come up into plank and crouch back. This is option 2, a crouch back. That's if you want even more of a challenge. Otherwise, come back here with me. Really get those hamstrings, kick those heels to the glutes. Got a 15-second rest and we go into our last exercise. It's called an open leg rocker. We're going to reach for the outside of our feet, straighten our legs out, and hold right here. Straight arms and straight legs. Slide down to the elbows to the knees. Try to flex the feet just a little bit. Point. Really getting into the back of those legs. Hold it here. Option to bring the inside edges of the feet to touch. And then straighten out again. Inside edges to touch. Straighten the legs back out. Inside edges to touch. Straighten the legs. Backs of the legs. And the shoulders. One more. Now we've got a little finisher for you. I got 3 exercises for 5 minutes total. We're going to do AMRAP style as many rounds as possible. Starting with a plank hold, 30 seconds. A 30-second plank. We're holding it, keep those abs drawn in. You can lift one leg up if you want. Switch legs. Now we're going into a core balance. We got 8 total. Reaching the right leg out, left arm out to the side, knee is bent, bring it back in. We're on all fours to start. That's 4. This is 3. And move these out of here. 2. And 1. Going into a jackknife, I'm grabbing my weights for this one. We've got 8 total. You have the option of lifting the opposite hand to opposite foot. Do one more here. Otherwise, double. One more. Back to that plank hold. Gonna try to hold one leg up, switching. 30 seconds. Now if you want even more, what you can do is you can do that kneeling for balance, or you can take the legs up all the way overhead. Lift one leg up at a time. This is more advanced. 2 more. Slowly lower down. Going back to that jackknife, single or double. Lifting both arms and legs to meet each other and going back down to a little hover. We have 3 more here. Keep that back planted into the mat. Slowly roll up back to that plank hold. This time if you want, you can lift one arm and one opposite leg. This is a little more challenging. So you can go back to that regular plank hold or just a leg lift. I'm going to hold it here for the last few seconds. Now into the core balance of your choice. I'll do the kneeling. I'll do core kneeling. Remember, keep the abs drawn in to keep the body nice and stable. Switching. The last 4 are going to be with the legs overhead. Lift and lower back down. One more. Grab your weights for that jackknife. Last 8. 7. 6. Keep that core drawn in. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Amazing job at that finisher. We're going to cool it down now. Starting in a swan pose. Hands are right under your shoulders. Lift up and lower. Lift the legs. Lift up and lift the legs. This is swan. Stretching through the backs of the legs, the glutes, and the lower back and upper back. Coming up on all fours, bring this right leg forward, hip flexor stretch. Reach for the back of the foot, quadricep stretch, hip flexor and quad. You can even walk this foot forward a little more. Get a deeper stretch. Switching sides. Starting at the hip flexor stretch. This left leg is forward, knee is over the ankle. We're getting a stretch of the psoas. Reach for that back foot, quad stretch. Rectus femoris. nice and straight. Our legs are in a straight line. When we come up, our upper body is in a straight line. Reach for those toes. We're stretching the entire back of the body. Now we go into a butterfly pigeon. Bring the soles of the feet together. Reach up. Pigeon. Reach the arms forward. Balancing on the tailbone, on the coccyx. We're getting the stretch through the back, stretching through the arms, the inner thighs. Now for a little bonus, we're just going to rotate the feet a little bit, get a stretch through the foot, perineus. We want to stretch the bottom of the feet. Now we want to point and flex, stretch the tibialis. One more. Now slowly come up to standing, however you can get there. And thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that whole body mat Pilates workout. You're feeling nice and sweaty, nice and toned, and better about yourself. And I look forward to seeing you again for the rest of my program. And this summer, I'll have a summer beach party for you. I don't know where I'll film. I may film on the beach. It depends on how the weather is. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss any workouts. You can subscribe down below here, watch the rest of my program up top, and watch my previous workout down below, the PIYO. So this is your trainer, Kathy, saying good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. And have a wonderful day. Be fit, be healthy, and feel good about yourself there for your families for the long haul. Goodbye. Double thumbs up and 2 taps on the back. And a nice big jump. Woo! If you can jump, it's okay if you can't.